Yo, what is going on YouTube? It is your boy Jay. But then look, y'all, today we are back. And we got a different type of video today. We're gonna talk about sinners, okay? It's time to talk about sinners on NBA 2K25 and why I feel like some of y'all are going through it, right? Now, before we do anything, I appreciate all y'all for love and support. Like I told you yesterday, I wanted to have fun. So, I dropped my online dynasty. Some of y'all saw it. But you now see that my center he's on, GOAT tier status. And a lot of y'all diss my center, right? You see right now, you seeing he got lethal zones and hot spots, and I'm only in 85 overall. Now, I remember what y'all told me. We're not going to skip back. Y'all told me, man, J man, that center build not it. Yeah, I'm on whatever red, purple status you want to call it. I'm not even a 90 overall. And before we get any comments, I have been playing against 99 overalls, okay? I tried to tell y'all, it's all about play style. Y'all don't want to believe anything I tell y'all, though, bro. This ain't no screenshot. Y'all seeing it right there. And that Michael Triller did die, right? But you're seeing my centers on red status. And you guys know to get to red status, you have to win game after game after game. You see what I'm saying? And what's funny about this, I played about what 2 games with T that you might see in this video. Other than that, the rest of them are what were just with straight randoms. And that's why the video was so long, because y'all gonna sit there and tell me like, oh nah, you probably played like 2 games, J Mid. You ain't played nobody, right? So let's go ahead and nip this in the bud, by the way, too. A lot of y'all that keep putting in the comment section that, oh bro, not playing nobody. So let's say you play against me, right? And when did I ever say I was some elite GOAT player? You see what I'm saying? If y'all run into me in the wreck, whatever you call it, proving grounds, and y'all end up beating me, y'all be the first ones to hit me up saying, "Oh yeah, hold that L." But you want to know why I find that funny? Because y'all the same ones to tell me, "Bro, you not good." So if I'm not good, then why are you hitting me up saying that you just beat me? You see how that works? You see how you flip the narrative? It don't add up. It doesn't add up to how if I'm trash, if you beat me, you should just go on about your day. But that wouldn't be the case. Y'all be like, oh, I'm playing against J Mid. Yeah, I gotta message him. But I thought J Mid was trash according to some of y'all, bro. I thought this once again, I thought the bill was trash too. Listen, I'm gonna let y'all know this before I get to the next topic I'm about to talk about in this video, right? I told you guys, even in the interior defense video, I was like, listen, it's all about play style. Y'all should have listened to T. You see what I'm saying? T literally told y'all, whoever puts a comment, before you put a comment, J Man know what he doing. Instead, y'all ran with the y'all. Oh no, I'm looking at this build. That build ain't got no playmaking yet. That build going in the trash can. Y'all didn't even give me a chance to play with the build. Now that I have been playing with the build, getting more used to build, learning more about the build, bro, I'm on red status. And again, that doesn't mean I'm good. That doesn't mean I'm elite. That means I know how to use my build. You see what I'm saying? So now let's get to the talk of why sinners are going through it on NBA 2K25. Number one, let's talk about something that's very important. And the number one thing we're gonna talk about right now is identity, bro. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, any build, any position, you need to have an identity. The problem with these centers on NBA 2K25 is you guys just want to score the ball. You don't have an identity, bro. You look at it like I last night I was on my center build last night because I'm giving my center a break, right? Because right now he's only an 85. He's not even a 90 overall yet. You see what I'm saying? So I was on Cody's build, and I'm like, okay, let me just go on here and get some runs in because Proving Grounds was not working for me. I was trying to play Proving Grounds, it was not working. So I was like, okay, can't play Proving Grounds, so we got to play something else, right? And got a center on the team. Dude was in the paint 24/7. He was a inside big, right? I don't know why some of y'all. I mean, I know why y'all are doing it because you look at the fact that well, nobody can hit a shot right now, bro. But you do realize that an inside big is 9 times out of 10 only going to work is if you have a point guard that knows how to really create his zone. You know what I'm saying? If you are playing with a PG on NBA 2K25, especially if you're playing with randoms and they don't know how to do their own stuff, you're going to be in trouble because now guess what? If I'm playing center and I know your center can't shoot or space the floor, I'm gonna just sit paint all game. I'm not worried about you. You see what I'm saying? I don't even care if you go out and set there a screen. If you can't prove that you can't space the floor and that you're just one read, I'm not going nowhere. And the problem, like I said, y'all have no identity. So if you did make a pure inside, some of y'all insides to me don't sit well with me either. You see what I'm saying? Y'all be like, well, Jim, I thought you said it was a play style. Yes, it is. But let's also understand this. If you are an inside center and you have 91 strength, you should not be complaining saying, bro, how I got 91 strength and I'm losing to this. If you are an inside center, there's no excuse for you to only have 91 strength. There's no excuse, bro. Zero, right? Oh, but Jamie, once you play him, I don't want to hear it. I want y'all to keep the same energy because y'all disrespected my center. You disrespected the fact that I said I have a play style, right? So we're not skipping the fact, oh, bro, but you just got played. I don't care. Oh, Jimmy, your overall was low. And guess what? The game you're looking at right now, tell me about the overall now. Talk to me. What does that overall say? 83 overall. Oh, we not done. What's the matchup? 94. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. How many times did I tell y'all about identity though? See, y'all don't listen to me. Y'all took what I said and you thought, like I said, man, I told you I was like, bro, I feel like in my mind, I got one of the best center builds in the game. And that was my opinion. Y'all took that and was like, this dude think he good. When did I ever say that? When I showed y'all my build, and see, here's why I build. Why'd you show the build, bro? You see how you see these highlights, right? You see how you're seeing these highlights in the background, which is again, it's basically a mixtape for y'all, right? People will be asking me, bro, what build is that? So when I showed y'all the build, I knew this is gonna happen, right? Now we talk about identity. Like I said, know what your build is, really good at. For example, my center build's not really good at, rebounding the basketball like that. You know what he's good at? You know what his best ability is? His size, bro. The fact that he's 7'1", 260. He gets a 96 strength. Some of y'all told me the strength is too high, right? But no, it's not. And you want to know why I'm out here outplaying a lot of these 90 plus overalls? Because they don't understand how to utilize their build to the best ability. I understand that, listen, my center build, he is really strong, right? He's also very big. Pause. You guys get what I mean, though, right? To where, guess what? Using his size is going to be his best ability because the dude's 7'1", 260. He get a 96 strength, which is I think currently at an 88 right now, right? When this video was like, I think like an 85, right? My whole point is the size is his advantage, bro, right? So our identity going into any game is going to be how can we use our size to an advantage over these other centers, or if I'm playing a power forward or something like that. You see what I'm saying? Because the rec still has it to where, or even proven because they have it to where they put players out of position, right? They'll put players out of position and they'll be stuck playing center, blah blah blah, this is and that, right? When it comes to rebounding, because this segment we're gonna talk about, some of y'all don't know what y'all doing, right? And hear what I'm saying. If I'm not good at the game and I'm able to rebound the basketball, then what does that tell you? Huh? It's not that difficult, bro. See what I'm saying? Because I don't care if people say, bro, some of my subs be telling me, like, stop using that logic saying you're not good at the game. You be doing this as a lower, you playing these 90 plus overalls. No, I'm really not good at the game. You want to know why I'm not good at the game yet? Because it's a whole nother level. This is the rep. Oh, y'all know what I can do. If I go to Proving, it's probably gonna be the same thing. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, I have a play style and I have an identity on my build. I know how to use my build. It don't matter what build I make. I know how to use the builds. I take the time out, my time to make to use them to their best ability because I understand what they're good at and what they're not good at. You see what I'm saying? And that's the problem. Now, when it comes to rebounding, some of y'all players are just weak, bro. And what I mean by that, you're not boxing me out. This guy's a 94 overall. Well, after the game, I looked at his strength, about like an 85 strength, right? Now, again, yes, in these clips, you're probably saying we probably had the same strength, but he was a 94 overall. There's no excuse, bro. But when you talk about positioning, right, and understanding how to use your build to the best ability, he doesn't. For example, y'all might think, well, bro, this center that you on right now, he really not no shooter. Yeah, he's not a shooter, but that don't mean he can't hit a shot. See what I'm saying? An 80 mid range, of course he's not a shooter, but he's got potential to space the floor. See, some of y'all make these builds and you're just copying, right? To where you don't know how to utilize your build the best way. Y'all, and a lot of people must talk about some, bro, your post control too high. Stay on that side. Stop talking to me. Me and you not the same, dog. I told y'all post control is important for me because as a big man, and I thought, the pass accuracy was too low, by the way. As a big man, you need to be able to be reliable inside the post at times, right? I don't know y'all might be able, bro. That don't mean that's not, no, it doesn't mean, that helps you with your post game, but it definitely helps you be a little bit more, footwork when it comes in the post game. If your build has post control, it gives you a little more leeway. You see what I'm saying? To where if you do go in the post, try to post up and get at least get to the foul line, guess what? You will find ways to be dominant inside the post, or to where they're gonna have to send a double team, right? Just like how some of y'all told me, well, somebody told me, oh, you don't need standing dunk. Stop telling me what I don't. Look at what you see right now on the screen, right? And then come talk to me because a lot of y'all disrespecting my build. You disrespecting my play style, bro. And all of that talking, I got to the red status, the status to where y'all claim that, oh, you got to be elite for that. Just like how I told you, I don't need ball handling on my center because I'm still going to be able to fade with the build, right? Did I not tell you that? But I thought I was just japping apparently in. You notice how the last video we talked about centers, my center was an 81 overall on casual status. Now he's an 85 or 86 overall, and he's on red status. In these clips, he was an 83 overall, right? Now, when we talk about positioning and rebounding as a whole, yes, that's the player. You're correct. But guys, in these clips, I'm playing against 90 plus overalls. It's not, it's more than that. It's the mindset. Like I told y'all, some of y'all walk in these games as a center and you just want to score the ball. I don't. My mindset is let me try to be the most physical player on the basketball court. And that's what you see me doing. You see me going to get second opportunities. You see me setting screens for not only the PG, but for the shooting guard. You see what I'm saying? Here's the thing. When I play center, you're gonna have to chase me to guard me. See what I'm saying? It's not gonna be no walk in the park unless the dude is that much of a matchup issue to where okay, we can't really be in the paint. But the way how I do it, I'm gonna make you have to work as a big man. You're gonna have to chase me around. You see what I'm saying? You're gonna have to chase my center around because I'm gonna make you have to work. I'm gonna be setting screens. I'm gonna be trying to get guards open. You see what I mean? And guess what? If it don't go in, I'm getting the second opportunity. But y'all disrespected me. You disrespected me. You took all of that shit. I don't want to hear nothing in the comment section, bro. Because I'm tired of some of y'all talking, right? And what the funny thing is, I'm not even a natural center. I don't play center. I can play it because I know how to use a build the proper way. And some of y'all would never understand that. You would just go on YouTube and, oh, let me look at and look at the screen, by the way, too. Don't just listen to me. Look at the screen. Y'all just go on YouTube and be like, oh, let me go see what type of who made the best build, right? Let me see the build Grinding made. And again, shout out to Grind. Ain't no issue with him. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no issue with them YouTubers. But you are not them. You're not. Why do you think some of y'all are going through it? You're making builds that don't fit your style of play. Why do you think this video is a 50 plus minute video? Right? And I could have made it longer, by the way, too. I could have easily made this video longer. But I just wanted to show y'all. Like, let's look at these clips real quick. Look at this, right? 55-38. A teammate grade. Look, you saw we go to box out board. You see what I'm saying? Do you see how we do things? We don't sit there and I don't really gotta do. No, we are going to do what we're supposed to do, right? You see, we are beating the brakes off this team. I was playing with randoms, by the way, too. Right. So look at this. The game over. You see what I'm saying? The game is over. It's over with, right? Look, launch ball down the court. That's a turnover, right? Guess what? Wide open. Chicken. See, and that's why I told y'all this year it was scary hours with my center, right? Because last year my center had only a 73 ball, right? So when he only had a 73 ball, he's really not a threat at the perimeter. Now that my center, and then he didn't have no mid-range last year. Now that my center has a 74 three ball and an 80 mid range, and now makes him more a little bit dangerous because you can't just sit there on the perimeter. And once again, that's another stop right there. You can't just sit there on the perimeter and just sit there. You have to actually guard him and respect the fact that, yo, this guy probably can shoot the ball. You see what I'm saying? But look at this. Look how I try to go set a pick, right? But if it's not there, I'm not going to force it. I'm going to be patient. And if it's not there, look, I thought the 44 pass actually was too low, but we're somehow still getting assists, right? Now, J-Man, you probably lost the game. Of course, you're not gonna win every game, especially when you're playing with randoms in general, right? But that's wide open. That's chicken, right? You're not gonna win every game. But guess what? I won so many other games to where I'm on GOAT status, right? So that logic of y'all disrespecting my build and telling me this build not it, I low key want y'all to put in the comment section how you feel now. I want you to know how much of a fucking idiot some of y'all feel, how much y'all are right now. You see what I'm saying? How stupid do you feel right now? The fact that you said this build, and you didn't even see me play with it, right? You said the build is not it, right? But like I said, a lot of y'all throw this narrative of, and that's any YouTuber by the way too, right? I not only got like 2,000 subs, but again, that's mid range shot, right? But I'm chasing greatness right now, right? And some of y'all keep using like, oh, this you ain't even good. You're not playing people that's good. So if we're gonna use that logic, right? I'm tired of people saying this, right? People keep saying, oh, but you're not playing nobody good. So when some of y'all play in the rec and y'all play and y'all win, can I use that same logic? You ain't playing nobody good? Because like I said, the fact that I'm on gold tier status now, you do realize the skill-based matchmaking means I'm playing people on the same status, right? And that goes to show you that I don't sit there and hide away from competition, right? I don't sit there. There is no 92 and under rec anymore, bro. That's not in the game anymore. They been got rid of it, and I'm glad they did, right? But some of y'all would sit in there and try to hide away from it. I'm not scared to play anybody because a lot of these guys that are on a certain status or certain overall, they got carried to it. I actually had to earn mine. You see what I'm saying? I actually had to go out there and earn it. You see what I'm saying? Against 90 plus overall players, bro. I had to do it. I wasn't given top players to get carried, to be carried to a certain level or status, bro. I wasn't. I had to go out there and earn it. I had to go out there and prove that my center is not a bad build. I had to go out there and prove that, listen, it's all about play style. So when you look at that, and once again, I thought the pass accuracy was too low, by the way, too, right? I thought the build was trash, ladies and gentlemen. That's what y'all told me. Remember, that is what you guys told me. J-Man, this build not it, J-Man. I'm going to tell you right now. Listen, brother, don't make this BS. And like I told y'all, you're right. Don't make it because it don't fit your style of play. Now, another thing we're going to talk about is understanding the importance of a center, bro. Now, I know I talked about like, oh, well, you got a lot of these centers worried about points, right? Some young people, J-Man, they got to do that, right? Not necessarily. The reason why I said understand more about the center position, I've seen a lot of centers on this game to where they feel they don't have to do anything, on offense. They feel their job is just like I got into it with somebody probably about 2 days ago, right? Dude claims that he played overseas ball. And I was like, you didn't play overseas ball because your IQ it's very concerning to me, right? And then you had these other old heads. And again, I have no problem with old heads. We just had disagreement. You see what I'm saying? I get it. Some old heads, they actually know what they're doing, right? But the game is close. And we're going into the second quarter, right? And y'all see clutch block right there to win the game, right? We're going into the second quarter, and my center had 2 attempts, right? So look, 96 overall, 92 overall, 93 overall. The dude that's on red status and who got player of the game, that's an 83 overall. So you see me and T was out there playing with 90 pluses, right? And we got player of the game. But I don't really care about that player of the game stuff, right? But listen, my whole point is this. My center had 2 attempts. 2. He had 2 attempts going in. So look, 11 to 15 and 3 blocks. He had 2 attempts going into second quarter. And I got on the mic and I was like, listen, like, yo, can I at least get an opportunity? Y'all not even really looking this direction. And I'm open, right? Plus the guy that was guarding me was kind of like a stretch. So I know he was like, a mismatch in the paint. And I'm thinking, okay, the PG see me, But we was winning, so I'm like, okay, I ain't really worried about it. But I'm like, okay, I'm still showing sometimes the pitch that yo, listen, you got me open, right? That's a wide open three, by the way, right? That's what I'm saying. This center builds more dangerous than last year because he's more of a threat from the perimeter, right? But he gets on the mic and he's like, man, you just complaining we winning the game, and I'm like, but we're like barely winning. It's not like we're dominating. We're barely winning the game, and it's because I haven't been doing any impact. Yes, I've been getting rebounds, but I have to play both sides. I have to play both ends. And when he started giving me the ball, I was scoring at will because, like I said, I had basically a mismatch. The dude was small; he couldn't guard me, right? But the thing about it is, and one, right? There was a bunch of other old heads on the team, and the dude was like, man, like you tripping. Your job is just to rebound the basketball. And I was like, no, it's not, dog. You don't know ball, right? Because as a center, I'm damn near the second most important player on the team, right? Or you could argue the first, the way how this game worked. Because on the way how this game worked, your center, if whoever got the better center gonna win the game pretty much. Now, like I said, proving I'm about to figure that out, but I know in the rec is mainly on center and PG, right? But the dude gets on the mic and says, nah, because you think you Shaq, and Shaq was the last option. I was like, dog, wait, what did you say? Shaq was the last option when he was in his prime. And I was like, bro, just stop talking to me, bro. Please stop talking to me. And y'all gonna be like, well, nah, you're not understanding. No, it's not. Don't, that's disrespectful. Don't don't ever talk basketball and say Shaq was the last option. Like, what are we talking about here, bro? And I'm like, nah, you're not understanding the fact that if I don't show up, we in trouble. And that's what I was trying to point out the fact that, yo, listen, you're telling me you played overseas basketball, but you don't understand the fundamentals of basketball, right? Now, even if he did play overseas ball, like I said, I ain't trying to diss somebody, but listen, the IQ is very concerning to me, bro. If you play, and he was playing PG, by the way, he was like, I don't understand how we got a 4 point lead and you have an issue. And I'm like, that's the problem. We got a 4 point lead, but I only got two attempts. That's the problem. And I'm the center. What are we talking about here? You see what I'm saying? And then he realized I got a point. Because when I started getting the ball and I started scoring, that 4 point lead turned into a 25 point lead. And you talk about some, oh, you happy now? And I was like, nah, bro, you good. I ain't gonna play with y'all after this game. You see what I'm saying? Because it seems like it's a problem when the center wants to actually be a part of the reason why we're winning the game. And it's not like I want to be. I have to. If your center doesn't, anytime you play in the game, whether it's rec, proving grounds, park, whatever you want to call it, look at your big man stats. That has a big reason to why y'all probably didn't win the game. You see what I'm saying? A big reason, bro. Because your center, he's just as important as the PG. See what I'm saying? And a lot of these PGs, now, like I said, my based on my experience, I've been playing with people that, just random. So I've been playing with people that, they tend to, slash, shoot. So like I said, that's why I went with a big build, a super strong build, because I knew that size was going to be needed, especially if you don't have a full five to run with, right? If you don't have a full five to run with 24/7 and you're going to make a build, your build has to be somewhat versatile. Then on top of that, you got to have a build that's going to help others. So if I made a build that was about 210 or 220 as a center and I'm in the paint, I'm probably going to get out physical because I'm too small. You see what I'm saying? I'm weak. But if I have a build that's 7'1", 260, right? Now I have options to move around. I have options to help others get open. You see what I'm saying? I have options to do that, right? And I don't know why they got one of Cody's highlights in here. I don't know. I probably did it on accident, right? But my whole point is this, as y'all gonna get back to the center play in a minute, right? Just understand the importance of build. What I want some of y'all to do is I want some of y'all to go on YouTube, right? And type in, there was a video that I watched last year, because I thought I was really losing it last year, right? I want y'all to go on YouTube and type in basketball positions meanings, right? And I want y'all to go watch it. And they're going to tell you what these positions mean and what they're supposed to do. You're not going to see them say the center's job is just to rebound. You see what I'm saying? It's more than just rebounding the basketball, bro. Right? It's what can you give me on both ends of the floor, right? That's what it's about. It's not, oh, your job is just to get, 15 rebounds and that's it. No, when the game's close, you supposed to be reliable. And that's why I got into it with that guy that claimed he was overseas, because he was like, Bro, you just need to rebound. I'm like, no, it's more than just rebounding. I play both ends. I'm not your typical center who's gonna sit here and I get carried by a bunch of people that don't know what they're doing, bro. Because that's I'm gonna tell you right now. If some of y'all are doing that, and you know what I'm talking about, to where you play on a team, right? You didn't do anything, but y'all won and you stay with them and y'all won, but you're getting carried. That's not doing you no good, dog. And I'm not saying you're supposed to be locked in playing. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that's gonna set you up for failure. And why is that? Because let's say you hit gold or red status and you got teammates to where now some of them guys really they having a bad game and you playing center and they look, oh, the center, he just on the same status as us, so we can give him the ball. But the entire time you've been getting carried to your status. To where when your number is called up or your name is called up, you gonna look like you don't know what you're doing because all them other times you were getting carried instead of being one of the reasons why your team won the game. Like I said, second opportunity, we find ways to help the team. You see what I'm saying? That's what we do, right? That's what we do. We find ways to help the team, right? I told y'all, it's all about a play style, bro. If I go, let me matter of fact, where I'm about to go on my phone is I'm gonna read some of y'all comments. And again, the video is still doing really good. But a lot of people had their disagreements, and I was laughing at it because like, y'all was disrespecting my center, bro. Y'all was talking crazy. Y'all was talking crazy about my center, man. I mean, talking crazy about my center. Like, man, this center build is the worst, right? Let me go back to some comments real quick, bro. I really want to put the comments on the spot, bro. Right? Look at that. Look at the weight room. Weight room. Weight room. He too small. Okay? Let me pull up these comments real quick, right? And after that, I'm about just done talking. And I know the basketball gods event is out. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing. I don't know if I'm playing. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I don't know if I'm gonna be playing that. Um, I don't know. We got another assist right there. But look, Miss, they get. Oh yeah, this game is over though. Let me get the comments. Let me get to the comments. So let me see here. That's more free points, unselfish play, assists. That's not 6 assists. Y'all told me I'm not gonna be able to get no assists, yet we're still doing it. Let me go to them comments real quick. So the video is still doing really good. And again, shout out to y'all for showing love and support. Even if you had your disagreements, take a time to even go put a comment on the video, right? So look, if I go to newest comments, right? Secondly, I took your build and tweaked it. That's the thing. Don't take my build. I'm not telling y'all to make the build. I said this is the build I made. Right? Yes or no? Did I not say that? Did I not say, yo, this is the build that I made? I didn't say y'all need to make this build. Y'all decide, oh, I took your build and I tweaked it. Congrats. And I don't care. You see what I'm saying? I don't care if y'all come up with a better one. I don't care. Right? But you use points on stats that's pointless. But I can see why you did. I wish to say, bro, I don't care, bro. You see what I'm saying? You can have your opinion. That's cool. I know what I wanted when I made my center build. I know when I went with a high post control what I wanted. I know when I went with a high strength, I know what I wanted. I know when I went with a high standing dunk, I know what I wanted. Look, Steven Edwards, this isn't a good build. Yeah, I'm on GOAT tier status, but you're telling me it's not a good build. You see what I'm saying? And y'all are the same ones to where if I play somebody and I do something good, you're not playing nobody good. But like I said, if y'all play somebody in the wreck and y'all do something good, I can use that same logic. You're not playing nobody good, right? Well, no, that ain't true. Yes, it is true. You just said the same thing for me. I'm human just like how you are, bro. Let's call it what it is, right? The past is the only negative, right? And you're correct. And guess what? How many times have you seen me really had a turnover issue in these games? And this is what I was talking about right here, right? When the PG was not giving me the ball, and he finally started giving me the ball. Finally, right? That's where that happened. But you saw when I started getting the ball, we started running away. We started really running away with the game, pretty much, right? Um, so somebody says everybody has different skills. Give me that. You see what I'm saying? Everybody has different skills and play styles. The best build will be one that fits you for you. That's all I'm saying, bro. And this is why a lot of centers are struggling. About time if you call a foul, right? Y'all go on y'all look at what the community does and y'all try to copy what they do, right? Do what you feel that you're really best at, right? Am I an elite post player? Am I an elite post player? No. right? But when it comes to me understanding how to use my build to a certain size, I understand it. I'm a leader at doing that. I'm a leader at understanding how to use my build properly. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm a leader at doing, right? So look, this build is only a certain type of play style. That's all it is to it. It's all about play style. And I already replied to that. Look, bro played against an absolute trash and thinks he proved something. Wait till them lane steals get nerfed and shooting gets better. So hold on, you do as if shooting gets better, my build would be more deadly. Like what are you typing? And we just had 21 and 22. Like, what is some of y'all typing to me, bro? Like, I don't get it. Do I gotta go to proving grounds and do it too? Give me that. You see what I'm saying? Do I gotta go to proving grounds to do it too? Like, bro, I don't know what is some of y'all deal. It's like nah, y'all building man, Jamie do something good. I'm gonna say he play against somebody not good. Like, bro, do I gotta go to proving grounds to do it? Do I gotta go do that? And it's been not even a 90 overall yet. You see what I'm saying? But look, man, go back to some more comments. I'm in my second build yesterday and I put the same position, which is center, and my center build is similar. I brought my finisher down to spread it through. See, that's what I'm saying. See, y'all can do that. That again, everybody got different play style. But to me, finishing is super important, especially on a 7 footer, because especially if you have your build to, build a certain way. Like my build, obviously got finishing, but he has a high strength, right? To where I knew I would be okay with like a 74 3 ball because I take the right shots, right? To where some of y'all probably take different shots to where you probably need a higher 3 ball or a higher mid range to where I know whatever shot I take is going to be smart, right? It's just like forcing the ball down the court. I know I ain't got the best pass accuracy right there. So look, I threw the ball to the guy that was closest to me instead of just launching it full court, right? It's things like that. That's all it is to it, right? Nah, bro, big with no pass accuracy is troll. I mean, like I said, y'all free to have y'all own opinion, bro. But y'all see what I'm doing. Y'all look at y'all screen and y'all see what I'm doing, okay? I'm telling you right now, this is why a lot of you sinners are struggling because you don't have a mind of your own. You have a mind of what somebody else says and what the 2K community tells you. That's why you're struggling at center, bro. Right? That's what I'm saying. It's time to talk about centers on 2K25 because we really didn't have this discussion. If you go into builder right now and look at making a center build, and some of y'all look at like, man, I don't know if I like this. You can go on YouTube and type in center builder and get 20. You're gonna look at somebody's build and try to tweak it, knowing it don't fit you. Be like, bro, I really don't shoot threes like that, but because so and so said I, put a 3 ball like this, I'm gonna do it, right? To where you play somebody, they got a high strength and you got a high shooting, and you're not no really, you really not the person to be shooting the ball like that. You still gonna be, oh man, but this build can't do nothing. But you gotta understand, you put a high 3 ball on a center build, that's what you're supposed to be doing, which is looking to shoot the 3 ball. But instead, you in the paint, crowding the paint, you're not setting no screens, you're not doing what your build is supposed to do. You're not using your best attribute. You see what I'm saying? And my best attribute on this build is the strength, right? And y'all might find that crazy, but I don't. And you want to know why? Because my build is 71260. And you might think, well, Jay, man, if your build's already 71260, why go higher strength? Because it matches the build. You see how the build is already tall and physical? So if I put a high strength, it's like, they go together, bro. You see what I'm saying? They go together. It would not go together if I have a build with a build that's 71260 and a high 3 ball, right? But I got a low strength. How does that go together, bro? Like, I'm gonna just be big for no reason because dude's gonna be absolute stronger than me and physical to me, bro. See what I'm saying? So look, I go to more comments. Let me see what y'all typing, bro. Hold on, let me see what y'all typing. Um, I have a build with a 30 pass. I can still get busy in threes and fives. It's all about play style, like I've been saying, right? And even Provoke said, bro's build gonna have asthma types on the court. I think he was like just trolling right there. But hey, like I told y'all, you never know who watching your videos, bro. So even the fact that he put a comment, it just shows you, I'm doing something right. So somebody says 90 overall doesn't mean someone is good. When my center was a 77, I was out playing 80 overall centers. Bro, did you just hear what you just said? You just said when you was a 77 overall, you was playing 80 overalls. It's not the same thing. If I'm in 83 overall in these clips and I'm playing 96 overalls, that's a big difference, bro. See what I'm saying? But what is y'all logic of good? I'm trying to figure that out. Because like I said, if y'all run into me and I'm playing with randoms and y'all find a way to be on the winning team, y'all are gonna hit me up saying, oh bro, you be making videos and then I just beat you. But I thought I wasn't good. So what would you be hitting me up for? That's what I want to know. I want to know what is your logic of good? Because like I said, if y'all run into me and y'all end up winning, y'all are gonna be talking ish to me like you won like you won the championship. But you're gonna be like, well, Jamie, you're a YouTuber, but I thought I wasn't good. So keep the same energy, right? That's all I want. Is the same energy. If I'm not good, treat me with that same energy, bro. Don't all of a sudden, oh, I just played against Jamin, I won. Let me hit him up. No, no, because remember, I'm not good, bro. See what I'm saying? And it's okay. I don't care if I'm good or not. The thing is, I know how to use my build. That's all it is to it. Um, Somebody says I mess with your channel, but you have a 40 pass extra on the center, just insane. No matter how you spin it, can't throw no breaks when you get the border pass half court. You seen these clips? I had no issue doing that, and give me that. You know what I'm saying? That's the game winning block, by the way. That's 18 and 23 with 4 assists. But I thought I could have passed the ball efficiently though. With an A team at grade, by the way. But like I said, that's what y'all told me in the comment section, bro. See, you see how y'all try to tell me about something, and some of y'all don't even know who I am, right? No, I'm not some comp player. But I'm a person who understands how to use their build properly, bro. See what I'm saying? I'm not gonna make a build and oh yeah, let me put. That's like if somebody put a build and they go low rebounding, is which I see on something. We gotta talk about it. Y'all gotta stop making. I've seen. Give me that. I've seen center builds with a higher vertical than rebound. Why? Why are y'all doing that? Like I don't know why y'all are setting yourself up. Y'all are setting yourself up to lose, bro. Again, I'm gonna say that again. I have seen center builds with a higher vertical than the rebound. And you might say, well, Jay, not a vertical means something this year. Understand what I just said. I've seen builds with a, give me that. I've seen builds with a higher vertical than their rebounding. And some people wonder why they are getting snagged on. Rebounding is arguably the most number one important thing as a big man, bro. That's what you do best. But if that is one of your weakest things, don't be surprised when you are getting snagged on. Because listen, remember, you put 80 something vertical and you went with I seen a center build with a 65 offensive rebound and he got snagged on, finishing him with 4 rebounds. Because you got a 65 offensive rebound. But you look at the fact that, like, nah, bro, like, I'm probably not going to need that. And that's your opinion. And that's why you're setting yourself up to get cooked, bro. See what I'm saying? That's why I said, bro, what do some of y'all be making in that builder? You never make a center build. Look, second opportunity, right? Pump fake, going up, easy work, right? You never make a center build with a 60 something. I don't care what the height is. You don't never put no 60 something offensive rebound, bro. You never do that. Unless you got elite stick work with dribbling, you never do that, bro. And some of y'all don't got that. Somebody says, yeah, I looked at everything you said and I was agreeing with you, not gonna lie. Then I went back at the beginning and looked at the build you need to listen to your community on this one. Apparently I don't need to listen to my community because guess what? You see what I'm doing in the background. You see the same build that y'all threw in the trash can is the same build that's on Go Tier status with randoms, right? The same build that y'all were telling me that was not a good build is the same build that's getting player to games and having 18 and 20 and 20 and 20 games, bro. The same build that you told me, which has the same build is doing exactly what I told you the build was gonna do, which is be scary hours, bro. So I'm not going to listen to my community because I have a mind of my own, bro. See what I'm saying? You, on the other hand, are probably going to do that because y'all type of person to where, oh, you let somebody's opinion offend you. I don't. I don't. I just like the fact that people don't like understand what a play style is, bro. Give me that. You see what I'm saying? That's my issue with people that are into the community. Y'all don't understand what a play style is. Y'all just copy what others do. If Joe knows, and again, shout out to Joe knows by the way too, right? Anytime I try to anytime I try to compare somebody to something I'm talking about, I always give a shout out to, because I don't want to just use somebody's name for no reason. If Joe knows, drop a video right now saying, yo, this 5'8" or 5'9" PG build is a demon, right? In the rec or in fives just in general. There will be so many people who don't even play point guard to make that build because Joe knows said the build was a demon. And again, Joe knows really, good player, really, phenomenal player. He is arguably the reason why they got rid of the 2K League because he was going up against those guys every single time and he was showcasing that he was just as good or even as better as some of those 2K League players. And again, I'm not, dissing any 2K League player. I'm just saying, we know what we saw last year. Joe knows is out there playing against tons of y'all that were in the 2K League last year. And, he was doing his thing with his team, right? Showing that he basically, he should have been in there as well. And I know he was cheesing. So again, that's what I'm saying. I'm not a comp player. So I can't really speak of, oh yeah, that he is a two. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's not. We got to give him his credit. He is a solid player, right? But you might have some people in Chicken League saying that nah, Joe knows just cheesing this and that. I can't speak at all. I'm just saying that Joe knows to me is a really good player, right? But some of y'all are not even near the level that he's on, and he plays prime. Some of y'all just play against randoms in the rec or improving grounds to where you're gonna make a build that you have no idea what you're doing, right? And you're gonna set yourself up for failure, right? Because Joe knows said this build's a demon, but you're not a demon. Joe knows it's a demon, but you're not a demon, bro. See what I'm saying? Joe Knows can be a demon on a 5'9" PG because Joe Knows understands that build, and he's gonna also probably have people to where he got locked down right here to where if his build gets picked on defense, he's gonna have people to basically take care of that for him. And again, it's no knock to him because like again he does his thing, right? But some of y'all go in here with randoms that you don't know, and you're putting the team in harm's way. Like I said before, you never make no center with no 65 offensive rebound. I think, matter of fact, I got a video where I can show y'all that, and I could probably upload it probably later in the day to where that same center, it was in Squad Finder. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I have it on my game. I gotta go find it. It was in Squad Finder, right? I think it was about the same week the game came out, and the guy was getting snagged on, and I'm like, bro, like you got 4 offensive rebounds, and I look at the dude rebound, he got a 65 offensive rebound. I'm like, no wonder why you getting snagged on, but he put a high three ball, and he wasn't really shooting. Give me that, you know what I'm saying? And I told you my center plays with an attitude. He's been doing that since last year. Somebody says more of the video, have fun and make what you want. Great message. Appreciate that. That's all it is to it, bro. That's all it is to it, right? So look, the glaze for this issue is crazy. We can tell you nothing. Let's review this when skill-based matchmaking catches up to you. My guy, it's already caught up. I'm on red status. What other excuse are you gonna use? You see what I mean? Like, what do y'all act like I can pick the opponent I want to play? Like, oh yeah, I can choose. Do I want to play this one? Do I want to play that one? I can't. It forces me to play somebody. I cannot choose who my opponent is, dog. Like, what are you talking about? I want you to revisit this video right here, and you telling me what you see, right? Since skill-based matchmaking done caught up. It been caught up. I'm on red status. Red. Some of y'all that's making these comments are probably on casual or bronze, putting comments down like y'all know everything. And y'all be the worst players. You see what I mean? With J Mid, somebody gonna be in the comments now, J Mid, you wrong for that. You trying to, critique players you don't even know about. But y'all critique my build and you didn't even let me play with my build yet. You see what I'm saying? So how is that fair? How is it fair that some of y'all can critique my build and y'all didn't even see the build play yet? But now when y'all see what the build's doing. Some of you already said, and again, I respect the fact that some of y'all said this. I take back what I said about this build, right? Y'all unrevealing to the fact y'all were wrong, bro. Because like I told you, it was all about a play style, bro. That's all it was about, right? Somebody says W build will give dudes headaches on the court, and it's been doing that. This dude been giving people problems. Give me that. You see what I'm saying? This build has already been giving people problems because the build's more versatile. He's more of a threat, right? Again, you take a build, like I said, take Prime Shaq and you add him with a mid-range and a three ball. It's going to be tough to guard that, especially if he's out here trying to get people open. You see what I'm saying? Look, we use that size to our advantage. I told y'all this. But y'all trashed my build. You threw the build in the trash can because you looked at one attribute, not understanding anything about a play style, right? So I want y'all to have the same energy when you see this video, right? And again, I'm not even mad. Give me that. You see what I'm saying? Like, what were you thinking going up with that, right? 68 got a key stop. He could have went with that shot. We still got some out of that, right? So look, y'all the same was trash my build. 13, 12, 11. Weight room. You're not posting me up. What did I tell you? It don't matter. David at 96, too strong. What was you saying? What was you telling me? David at 94 and tears too much. What was you telling me? I wait. And again, I ain't mad, dog. Ain't nobody crying. I'm just competitive. I'm competitive the fact that y'all disrespected my center build. You talked bad about my center build. You didn't even give him a chance. When he was the 81 overall, you threw the build in the trash can. When he's played against 90 overalls, now it's, you still not playing nobody good. Make up your mind. So now we're gonna use the logic of players that are on gold and red status. They're not good anymore. Again, we're setting picks, right? We're using that size to our advantage because that's our best ability, right? Understand that, okay? Let me get some more comments, man. Somehow I really think, bro, about to crash. And I ain't about to crash out, bro. It's just the fact that y'all were wrong, bro. You see what I'm saying? Y'all tried to tell me something about something that I made and trying to. It's like telling somebody, like, oh, somebody made some food, but you didn't even try the food, and you like, man, that food gonna be trash. You didn't even try the food yet. So how you gonna tell somebody they food trash? You didn't even try it, right? But and that could have been a horrible analogy. Y'all get my point though. You see what I'm saying? Y'all get my point. Give me that. See what I'm saying? Give me that. Okay. You know what this build, you know what the definition of this build? This is a build that gets you friend requests, bro. That's what this build is. This is a build that's gonna get you friend requests. Because the build is he could do basically everything. I thought that 40 pass accuracy wasn't gonna work, by the way. You see what I'm saying? Um, so let's see here. And you got some of the comments, oh, you probably got boost on. No, I don't. I don't have boost. I don't care for boost. I don't use boost. You see what I'm saying? I told you it's all about play style, bro. I did it last year. You think I'm gonna do something I didn't do before? So look, great video. Appreciate that. Um, and again, some people be like, "Oh, I tweaked this build and I had a better build." Okay. That's y'all opinion. I'm not tweaking my build. My build is fine, right? My build's on GOAT tier for a reason. Isn't that mean? Hold on. Before I say anything else, and I just had to hiccup real quick. It's my fault. I just had the hiccups. Before I say anything else, right? Isn't the red status mean somebody's supposed to be comp? Again, I'm asking y'all. Okay, me personally, I know I'm not comp. Give me that. You disrespecting my center. Give me that. Don't come in this paint. Now, as I was saying, right? According to you guys in the 2K community, isn't the red status supposed? Those are the comp players, right? So if that's the case, I'm asking y'all again. Technically, this build would be in a comp level. Again, I know I'm not a comp player. When it comes to the build being on red status, because y'all gonna be like, nah, bro, you know, you playing bad people. How? If I'm on red status, if I was on gold and red status, I'm not playing nobody bad, right? Some of y'all, like I said, are stuck on bronze and casual, right? Look, screen, second opportunity, right? I understand how to use my build. And that's the problem, bro, that some of y'all don't, right? Look, I'm asking y'all again. If we're going to use that narrative and logic, right? The red status, right? That's supposed to be the comp players. Or at least, those are the really good players. I mean, that's what y'all were telling me. I'm just trying to get, information on it. Can we confirm that, right? Because that's what this build's on right now. Let's see here. Uh, Now your build is really good. A couple of tweaks and it's unstoppable for real. I mean, it's already unstoppable for me, bro. I got a similar build, day one big at 7 foot. But see, that's the thing. And again, that's a three right there, right? That's another three ball. And if you notice, in a lot of these games, I'm not in second opportunity and one. A lot of these games, I'm not shooting high percent from three, but I'm shooting the ball, showcasing that my build can shoot the ball if you leave the build open. See what I'm saying? Because right now I think my build right now is shooting what 30% from the 3 point line. Not like y'all know, like in general, I'm shooting what 49, 50% from the 3 point line. But in general, and I think I showed you that in the beginning of the video because you had people saying I was capping about that, like, oh bro, you're not even shooting that. You had somebody saying, oh, you shoot low, dog. I'm shooting like 50% from the 3 point line out of like what 40, 50 games. So like what are we talking about here? It should have been 52. If I wasn't playing on this build, it would have stayed at least 52% because that was when I was playing with Cody's build, right? Now that I'm on my center build, um, it's different now. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I've been shooting the ball with him more, trying to understand what he could do more, now that percent is gonna drop because I'm experiencing with a different build now. You see what I'm saying? Um, but overall, like I said, I was shooting really decent percent from the 3 point line. But if we're gonna use the narratives and logics of what elite is, right? Again, fader, green, right? I don't need ball handling on my center. I'm just as much as a threat. Somebody says two-way, three-level excuser maker build. I don't know what some of y'all are talking about here, bro. This is too nice because they don't know how to play center. I would love this on my team, and I have a power forward that's 6'9", that's too nice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This build is just scary hours because if you have a build that's already dominant in the post, right? and that build starts to show because he can fade and hit threes and stuff like that, that's a problem, bro. How do you stop that? That's why I asked you on the last one. I was like, well, listen, how do you stop a build like this? What will be your answer? How do you stop it? Because this build's very strong, right? Miss second opportunity, corner wide open for a three ball. If you miss, I got to rebound again. You see what I'm saying? Tell me, how do you stop this build, right? I want y'all to tell me. Please tell me. Tell me, how do you stop the build, right? That's another win, by the way, too. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, every game I ain't had the best performance, but we were finding ways to win. Like that game, I had like 99 right there, right? Again, I'm not even a 90 overall yet. But I'm not saying that's an excuse, but I'm saying, you're not seeing the build at its max potential yet. You see what I'm saying? And that's another thing that's scary about it. Again, screen, open, chicken, right? So if you're seeing a build that's not even that, max full potential, and you're seeing me do this against 99s and 97s, right? And we're only like what, an 83, 84, 85 overall. Give me that. You see what I'm saying? Rebound, right? You're seeing that this build's got really, really good potential, right? So, I mean, I'm not surprised at seeing that. And that's why every time when T plays with me, she's like, "Oh, I'm not surprised your center doing that because you know what you're doing on your build." So, like that's what I'm saying. Y'all should have listened to T. Literally plays with me on the game majority of the time. If I play with somebody, I'm playing with T, right? T will tell you this is not my first. I played on an inside last year that had a 73 ball with no mid range. About the same size. Last year, actually, my build was 266. This year, my build's 7'1", 260. So I went down on the weight a couple of more just by a tad bit. But other than that, bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, the build is fine, right? Somebody said this build's going to go crazy when it gets a higher overall. Facts. Facts. This build gets a Hall of Fame brick wall. I don't think people understand. Miss second opportunity, right? Kick it out, reset, right? Screen. Look at that screen. Look at that. Do you see how we use the size to the best ability, bro? Okay? Jerry, how many times you gonna say that? I'm gonna say it every single time because that's the best ability on the build is the size. That's what my build is really good at. His size is a problem. And when I get that stream to 96, oh, what's gonna be? Y'all gonna really be in trouble. Nobody's going to be able to box me out unless they got a really high strength. Ain't nobody boxing me out, dog. And when 2K looks at interior defense, nobody's boxing me out with a 96 strength. But y'all told me that was too high, right? And I know it wasn't too high. And I dare somebody to try to go one-on with me inside the post because I have a 94 interior. By the way, give me that. You see what I'm saying? So as I was saying, what was y'all saying about the build again? I'll wait. Rebound, we got that. You see what I'm saying? I'll wait. What was y'all talking about the build? That's what I'm saying. Keep the same energy, bro. But like basically in this video, like I said, I just want to talk about the centers on this game because, like I said, I've been seeing a lot of people struggle. And we really went into everything to why they are struggling. And like I said, if you are a person to where you really don't play center and you don't know what you're doing, me personally, I wouldn't even look to make a center. If you are a person to where you feel like, man, you struggling at, PG shooting guard, small forward, or whatever you want to call it, look to make a power forward. You know what I'm saying? That's the advice I got for you, right? Because it might look easy in the highlights, but it's more of a mindset thing. It's not like, anybody could do that. Like it's because like I said, it's about you gotta have the right mindset. You gotta have a mindset, yo, listen, I'm not gonna really get the ball every possession, right? You can have a mindset that I need to be a part of the play every possession, but 9 times out of 10, you're not gonna get the ball every possession, bro. And it's okay. But when your number and your name is called up on, you gotta be ready to, show up when you're needed, bro. And you being a center, you're gonna definitely be needed and one. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, like I said, if you really don't know what you're doing, look to make a power forward. Center is not something you play with. And like I said, me being somebody who's not even a natural center, and you see what I'm doing, like I said, you could definitely tell that, it's all about play style. But that's really all I got. Other than that, let me read some more comments. But like I said, y'all really disrespected my center, bro. Um, Somebody says, I like your build, Jay. Show us more clips when he's maxed out. Bet I got y'all. That's another block, by the way, too. And give me that rebound. Hey, J-May said it perfect. Make the build to y'all play style. Go crazy. Facts. I'm telling y'all, bro. It's all it is to it, right? That's all it is to it. That's a good build. They don't know ball. I'm already knowing, bro. Second opportunity, that's easy, right? Um, so let me see here. The pass is one thing negative, and that's the one thing that I've made positive on this build is the fact that I've been making the right decision with the low passing. So look, Second opportunity, easy cleanup, easy finish. What's your game plan with the cap breakers though? I don't know. We have to figure that out. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm still kind of confused about that, but I'll figure it out. Another second opportunity, by the way. Reset, reset. And I told you this last year. Anytime you have a center that's able to get you second opportunities, it just makes the team better because you got to think people are just gonna probably be cherry picking, but you are the center. You're getting second chances and second opportunities, right? You're putting your team in a really good situation. You know what I'm saying? Green, right? So like I said, it's all about play style, and that's really all I got for y'all, man. Um, like I said, but this is why I just had to talk about centers, bro, because I've seen a lot of people struggling, and I have a good reason why y'all are struggling. Other than that, it's your boy Javen, man, and I'm about to get up out of here, yo. Hit the like, subscribe. I'm out. Y'all have a good one, man. I'm out. Peace out, man. I'm out. Y'all take care. Hit the like, subscribe on the road to 5K subs. And man, let me know what y'all want to see next, man. Let me know if y'all want more center footage or we might. Do y'all want more breakdowns? Because I've been playing 99 overalls, like I've been telling you. I've been playing 97 overalls, right? So I could do breakdowns to where I show I'm playing somebody that's supposed to be way better than me, bro. Other than that, y'all take care. I'm out, man. I'm out. You said good.